Okay, so it's Game Nerd here, and it's Thursday, July the 3rd, and in this video, I want to talk about. I know that um, this was online for a while. I want to talk about um, Ben Affleck as the new Batman, and I want to talk about Man of Steel. Okay, and yeah, I did watch Daredevil, and Ben Affleck sucked as Daredevil, and every hardcore Daredevil fan knows that. And I would never watch Daredevil again because Ben Affleck sucked so bad. Like it was Daredevil was the biggest piece. Like I watched on Space. I watched like a comic book marathon, and Daredevil was the biggest piece of shit I'd ever seen in my whole entire life. And now we've got Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. Hmm. And as for Man of Steel, I mean, okay, yeah, the action, blah 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 blah, blah conflict. Um, I didn't like Man of Steel either. It was bad. It was the biggest piece of shit I'd ever seen in my life. And if you're watching Zack Snyder, um, you are a hack writer. You are a J.J. Abrams of the sci-fi universe. Um, and as for J.J. Abrams, he has done damage to the Star Trek series. I don't care. Star Trek Inner Darkness was bad. It was bad, 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 bad. Um, the the fact that okay, first of all, J.J. Abrams has all but destroyed Jane Roddenberry's Star Trek. It is no longer Jane Roddenberry's Star Trek. He's destroyed that, and now he's working on Star Wars now. I've heard J.J. Abrams. He's not liked in the Star Trek community, and he's not going to be liked in the Star Wars community because Star Wars fans are like 100 times more serious than Star Trek fans, and Star Wars fans have always been um more more linear to Star Trek to Star Wars fans. Excuse me, or Star Trek fans have been yeah. The fact that Zack Snyder is working on the next Superman and the next Batman. Zack Snyder, I can't stand him. I can't stand Arnold Schumacher. And Arnold Schumacher was the guy who nearly destroyed the Batman franchise. Thank God for Tim Burton. Um, he and it and as for J.J. Abrams, I'm gonna keep going. J.J. Abrams, I know I already said this, but it bears repeating. J.J. Abrams, Zack Snyder, they their writers are hack writers and they're hack directors. You know, the moral of Star Trek Inner Darkness was pure bullshit. Okay, I don't care what any other person on a YouTube channel says who discusses Star Trek. Okay, at least J.J. Abrams Star Trek. J.J. Abrams' new Star Trek, both Star Treks were pure bullshit. Um, and and it's because he originally didn't want to do Star Trek. He didn't want to touch it. He just wanted to be a fan of it. And then he's a liar because he says no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to direct. I don't want to write. I don't want to do this. And then oh no, I'm gonna do Star Trek now. Now after I do Star Trek, I'm gonna do damage to Star Wars, and I'm gonna ruin that too, and all this sort of stuff. So now he's gonna ruin Star Wars, and then it was said that John Chu, the guy who directed the Justin Bieber movie and whatever. I didn't want Jonathan Chew, and I don't want J.J. Abrams, his bullshit. You know, Man of Steel was a huge fuck up. Um, Zack Snyder, if you're watching this, you're a hack writer. J.J. Abrams, hack. You're a hack writer too. Both your new Star Trek movies sucked. Sucked. Biggest pieces of bullshit I've ever seen in my life. I don't care. You've got the new Enterprise, this, that. And what was with the magical dust as the Enterprise was getting ready to warp into hyperspace? What was with that? If Gene Roddenberry had seen had seen these new Star Trek films and the way they were written and everything, he would have been insulted. He would have been insulted. And I can say that because I've watched, the original Star Trek. I've watched Next Generation. I've watched Voyager. I've watched um, every single Star Trek movie, even the ones directed by Gene Roddenberry himself, the ones directed by Leonard Nimoy. Um, and the fact that now we've got J.J. Abrams has done 2 Star Trek movies that are pure bullshit because his writers are a hack. He's a hack director. The fact that he's doing Star Wars now, I don't want J.J. Abrams doing Star Wars. I didn't want J.J. Abrams doing Star Trek, and originally he didn't want to do Star Trek, so neither did he. You know what I mean? It just now he's doing Star Wars, and they got J.J. Abrams and Disney. I don't know who's worse. J.J. Abrams already has ruined Star Trek forever. He has ruined, damaged. Star Trek has been irreparably damaged by J.J. Abrams. And because of the cast, the writing, the direction, the dialogue, everything. Biggest pieces of shit, both of J.J. Abrams' new Star Trek movies I'd ever seen in my life. As for Zack Snyder, the fact that, Man of Steel, of course, Superman, the morals of the script, the dialogue, the writing, the this, that, everything Zack Snyder and J.J. Abrams has done, you are ruining core franchises that have been around for so long, and you're taking it and adding your hack bullshit, fuck up, directing, dialogue, writing. And I don't even want J.J. Abrams directing Star Wars. I don't want him because he's a hack writer. Hack Snyder's a hack writer, hack director, hack writer because they're both hack directors and hack writers, and I hope that if Zack Snyder and J.J. Abrams are watching, that they will see they will watch this and accept my ideas, because I'm not the first one to post a video about J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, and you wanna know why hardcore like serious Star Trek fans and Star Wars fans like myself don't like JJ is because, as I said, it's bad directing, bad writing, bad everything, and it's I don't care. Anything that's done by Zack Snyder is bad dialogue, bad writing, bad everything. J.J. Abrams, okay, to put it shortly, J.J. Abrams and Zack Snyder are both hack directors and hack writers. They don't put enough stuff into their movies, and J.J. Abrams has all but irreparably damaged Star Trek, and he's I don't he's all but destroyed Star Trek, and Zack Snyder has all but destroyed Superman forever. I mean, we need to to Star Trek has literally became Star Wars, because Star Trek was really, a lot of it was based on scientific fact, whereas like now Star Trek has been turned into Star Wars thanks to JJ, and Star Trek has become more fiction. Um, anyway, I don't I don't like J.J. Abrams or Zack Snyder, because I've watched both Star Trek films and I've watched the new Superman. In short, J.J. Abrams should stop. Well, he's ahead. Lucasfilm, George Lucas shouldn't have even gave the rights to Disney for Star Wars, and they bought Indiana Jones too. I I I don't like all these ideas. I don't like it at all myself. Anyway, if you have any comments, or if you have comments regarding JJ or the new Star Trek, or how you felt, please leave a comment. I will post this video as soon as complete. And if you have a comment, please share it, because I know a lot of people like Star Trek and have immense, strong, hateful feelings towards JJ and Zack Snyder. If just give me a comment what you thought, and I'll try to respond to them as quickly as you can. You can, as usual, YouTube via Game Nerd, and everything else. So live long and prosper, and may J.J. Abrams burn in hell. I hope so.